Go into any home, and there are a few things you can expect to find. Among those is the water heater. Water heaters are an important staple in our everyday lives. Did you know that restaurants cannot be open without a functional water heater? It is easy to see the importance we place on having hot water ready at our literal fingertips should we need it. Let's take a look at the factors that affect the overall cost. Whether you choose for a more traditional tank type water heater or a tankless, the cost associated with each replacement will be similar, within 25%. Only initial upgrade from tank to tankless carries a significant cost increase due to the possible venting, gas, or electrical requirements being needed. Size of the water heater. This is probably a no-brainer, but the larger the water heater capacity, the more money. This is mostly due to the increase in materials needed to construct it, but can also affect labor costs due to the difficulty and possible need for help getting it into place. If you have gas or propane, you are probably familiar with the need to exhaust the fumes to the outside. This need can lead to additional materials and labor when replacing your unit. Even electrical work can be necessary if something doesn't meet code or an underlying problem is discovered. Labor costs. This is the biggest swing category of them all. Some companies will quote large numbers, while others will quote significantly smaller numbers. Why the discrepancy? That's a good question. Remember, not all companies are at the same stage in their journey. Some may feel they provide the best service and charge accordingly, while others are new and are trying to get established. Permits. Society's way of making sure it was done right. Local municipalities can sometimes require a permit, depending on where you live, but generally, this isn't the case for a water heater installation. Additional expenses. Anything that is out of the ordinary can fall in this category, whether it is need for additional plumbing or a problem that was masked for a long time. Always be wary of Murphy's Law. Here we have the average water heater replacement costs for tank and a tankless. Please note that it is only for replacement, not if you are upgrading from a tank to a tankless. And the overall average for all of these is $1,700. Thermal expansion tanks are becoming increasingly popular since plumbing systems have gotten more complicated. Ultimately, this device has an air cushion that absorbs the increase in volume of water. Water is one of the universe's weird molecules that expands when heated and when frozen. This should be one of the obvious reasons as well, but it's important to point out. If your home has the water heater in a difficult location or one that requires two people to safely move, that cost is going to be passed on to you. It's just the nature of the beast. Looking at the price variance by region, take a look at the South, which is the cheapest. Number 2 being the Midwest. Number 3 is the West. And the most expensive being in the Northeast. If we average all those up, the national average comes out to $1,700. Yes, the old DIY option. And to be fair, even as a plumber, I consider this a viable option for many with years of experience working on their homes. Just remember, it can be a hassle as plumbing has a lot of specialty tools that make life easier for the professionals. But if you're feeling frisky and you don't mind the occasional explicative being thrown around, you have a good chance at achieving the coveted good enough. If DIY isn't your thing and you're going to go ahead and go with professional replacement, hiring a professional does come with some perks. Along with the experience and know-how, you should get some sort of warranty on the work performed. Not to mention the hassle and frustration saved from having someone else do it can't be overlooked. Energy efficiency is a thing. However, don't be fooled into thinking you won't pay handsomely for those features right out of the gate. Things like Wi-Fi and recirculation pumps are going to cost you. Incentives and rebates. If you're the frugal shopper, You should always be on the lookout for savings, whether from the point of sale, government, or energy provider. Most water heaters, if not all, will come with a manufacturer's warranty, broken down into two different sections. You got the labor warranty and parts warranty. The labor warranty covers the cost of labor to have the water heater fixed, and the parts warranty covers the cost of any replacement parts needed. The labor is shorter, usually lasting 1 or maybe 2 years, and the parts warranty is longer, ranging from 3, 6, 9, all the way up to 12 years. Just remember, you will pay for an extended warranty. Finally, make sure your water heater gets registered with the manufacturer right away. Most manufacturers only give you a few weeks to register your unit, so make sure that happens. I'm Corey, a licensed plumbing contractor in the state of Indiana with Water Heaters Plus.